for Kapatisi TV.
Together we achieve, together we can fly, reaching for the sky.
ICFA University, Meghalaya.
Kinangilam ka Nehu Teachers Association, haka apnyo tarik na itong arja pan riyo, kilay kendo yo Professor SK Barik, hadir mula shimti kum acting Vice Chancellor, jangka school ba Nehu, pan budien, jiki jing tawa, nakabanta ka baha kamiat, jang Nonghikai, kisamla pulie, bat kinong tray haka ning school ba. Haka Jingeh keren bagilap thai khubot, u President ka Nehu ta, u Professor lakon kama, uloong, kum ka kenhuan, kadan ka jing syanya, hau Professor Barik, namar ba udaihi Nonghikai, jangka ning school ba. But utip kambaru iki Jingeh kibami hakan ni ka school ba hakin isnam lalet no.
Yeah, I think we are hopeful, and we do believe that the appointment of Sir Barik, which is coming as almost like a fresh appointment, although temporary in nature. I think he being from the university, I'm sure he knows everything what is going on in this university what was going on for the last 2 years plus. With his coming, I believe that all long pending issues will be resolved, and he being one of us from the university who have earned his bread and butter from this university, studied here, did his PhD, and of course got a job here. I think there is definitely an element of attachment to this university, unlike Professor Shukla, who was totally detached from the university. So to that end, I would say that we as Nehuta are very hopeful that most of these issues that were long pending demands of the association will be taken care of in due course of time. Of course, he also said we have just finished our meeting. Not everything can be done in one day, which we all understand. But as far as possible, I believe that he will do the needful. And knowing him for a long period of time in the university, we do expect that he will be quite fast-paced in his actions because being from science, I think he doesn't like to waste a lot of time on things that is to be resolved then and there. So I think we will see probably swift actions and very pointed decisions with regard to many of these issues in this university. Some of them, of course, I would like to highlight them. We have submitted a memorandum. I think I will also give you, you will go through it. Few of this important one is that this university needs immediate legitimate appointment of registrar in charge and the finance officer in charge, because all these months we don't have one, because it was operated or appointed from the illegitimate so-called CAM office, I don't know where, in Guwahati or somewhere else, which we have never recognized. So from this headquarter, we have requested that you should appoint a legitimate registrar in charge and a finance officer in charge, which I'm sure he will do it in day or two. Similarly, we also said that this CAM office should be closed down immediately because it has no legitimacy under our Act, Statute and Ordinance, neither UGC Regulation 200 nor any Government of India rule. None of the rule permits these kind of camps of the campuses, because we have two full-fledged campuses, one in Shillong, other in Tura. There is nothing like a CAM office, and hence we requested him that this should be immediately shut down. Not really shut down, I mean basically to be discontinued, because that's our guest house anyway. It is supposed to be, the rooms are meant to be given for rent so that Nehu earns some money, but he has used it as if it is his office, which is totally illegitimate. And we, from day one, we have objected to it, and we are glad that yesterday when his term was over, I believe that now this will be closed down, because there cannot be existence of any CAM office of Nehu. Yeah, of course, our list is long, but some of them that we worth mentioning is, of course, the recruitment of the non-teaching staff. I think it's a serious crisis for the university. Many have retired, but they have not been replenished with regular employment. Rather, we have been managing with outsource and contractual appointments, which comes with a rider. Often, you will see that you can't expect much from these temporary arrangements. And that's why I think a regular post needs to be advertised. I do believe that he will do it so that we fill up these posts, because when it comes to contractual and this ad hoc arrangement, we are paying them from our resources. rather than paying them from the salary head, which is supposed to come for the regular appointments. So we believe that once the regular appointments are done, we will save some money. Anyway, university is going through a lot of financial crisis. I believe that precious money will be saved for the larger good of the university, particularly to focus on academic teaching and research and so on. The other important point is, of course, the promotions of teachers from various stages has to be done. It's long pending, and this university has a dubious distinction of not having not even a single senior professor interview done under Professor Shukla, as well as the previous Vice Chancellor, Professor Srivastava, and many of our genuine faculty who were deserving have retired without getting their due. So for all stages, including associate professor, professor, and senior professor, and of course stage 1 to 2, 2 to 3 has already been done. It has to be approved, which he will approve it in the EC. The other is also the appointment of a regular dean in the School of Social Sciences. This is a long pending issue because almost 2 years plus now the school is without a regular dean, and a proper appointment has to be done following the criteria of rotation by seniority. So that also we have impressed upon him. We also have asked to relook into the construction work in Tura campus, which was a big scandal under Professor Shukla. We have impressed upon the VC that he should do the retendering process because it was never tendered in the CPP portal, and it was done very dubious manner to the Manipur Tribal Development Corporation, MTDC Impal, which was totally, we believe that it is done only to favor them rather than following any transparent mechanism as such. Which we have, I think I'm sure students also have lighted. During whole Shukla's regime, only once convocation was held. Then we have these other cases, including some of the minor cases, such as the appointment of director ICSSR. I mean, the current director's term has been over for more than a year now, and a regular honorary director has not been appointed. We have asked him to initiate the process. Then we have the appointment of CVO. I think he needs to invite application from the faculty so that a part-time CVO can be appointed, because the process was not followed under Professor Shukla, and that's how CBC have never approved the appointment of a part-time CVO for Nehu. I think we need to initiate the process, invite the application with their biodata, send it to their CVC via the ministry, and once the panel is recommended, of course, university will appoint one of them. There are also other small but important issues, like the certain modifications to our statutes, say for example, particularly with regard to the appointment of deans, which is a little ambiguous. So we want to make it unambiguous so that it's crystal clear that the appointment has to be done based on rotation by seniority, and any reappointment will be done only when there is no more candidate or no more professor left in the particular school. So these are some of the important points that we have discussed, and we are confident that in a time-bound manner, I believe if and we also, one more important thing that we have impressed, that he has to continue. He has to appoint a legitimate registrar in charge, a legitimate finance officer, so that he has a fresh team. We don't want, and it's not acceptable to us, anybody that Shukla has appointed is not acceptable to us, neither us as teachers body, neither I think the other stakeholders of the university will ever accept any appointment that has come from the illegitimate camp office. And that's why we have impressed upon that, sir, let's reset and start afresh with a fresh team, so that we get all these pending issues that has been stuck for years clear, and then we move ahead in the path of upliftment of the university, and to enhance this teaching learning process and bring back the vibrant academic atmosphere that we used to have in this university before Srivastava, and of course more so before Shukla arrived in this university. We had a very vibrant academic environment which they have vitiated badly. So I believe that once these issues are resolved, I think all efforts will be made with the cooperation of everyone, all stakeholders, teachers, non-teaching staff, and students. I think we are all for the university. We will give our we'll play our supporting role, very constructive role as far as the responsible association is concerned, like Nehuta, and we'll ensure that we strengthen the administrative process of the university, at the same, which will ultimately enhance our focus on academic matters, so that the main objective of the university, which is the teaching learning process, is never compromised. But then it has been seriously compromised under Professor Shukla. I believe we have seen the last of him, and he's out from this university permanently, and we wish that we never have to really see his face again. And so that's all that we would like to share today. Thank you.
Kanong ba bernihan kadon ha uput usam ha pedeng ka Assam bat Meghalaya ka we ka them artli ki jala ha ka benta jong ka Assam dan kumba ar phautli ki karkhana red category but ka Central Pollution Control Board kalapin banaya ka te ka than kum ka jaka ka belong critically pollutant hang ta ka don ka air quality monitor ka balapin pau ya ka khubor bala pau perthai ha ka benta jong ka Meghalaya pan dan tang santali ki karkhana red category ka jo ka le air ka baya bentalang hinrai ka jingmi jabo ka ya pher dena kata ka daw kini artli ki jala menta kis dang pen khre banthau ya ka joint action plan